Why?
Because it's gonna hurt me.
Hello world, Evan here. I am finally announcing my second film, which is called Canary, and we are launching a Patreon. What is Canary? That is hard to answer without saying something about Bellflower.
Here you go, Commander. Oh, perfect. I feel much better now. All right, here goes.
So, Bellflower, kind of at its core, to me, is the story of someone learning how to survive a breakup and forgive. And Canary is the story of a couple learning how to survive their relationship. Canary is the other half of Bellflower. They're two sides of the same coin. But Canary is a horror film about two people who find a machine in their house that eventually leads them to hell together. And it's going to be much bigger and I think more intense than Bellflower was. We have already been working on this film, building things, shooting scenes, writing, customizing weapons, a lot of stuff. And the film's actually halfway done already. We've done all this with no support outside of our immediate group. The only time that anything has ever happened is when we've done it ourselves or when we've reached out to you guys, like we did with John's first film that I just finished producing, Chuck Hank and the San Diego Twins.
I got some information last night. That's later.
We're out looking for support to finish Canary because there's a couple really big parts left and we can't do them with no money. Only this time we're trying to do something a little bit different because the way we make movies is a little different. And instead of asking you guys for, a big chunk of money and make this whole fuss and be like, hey, look, get excited about our movie, give us money, and then we kind of like, check you later and disappear for however long it takes and go do our crazy creative process, there's never enough money. Like, even on San Diego Twins, that money came in, which was like the best thing that's ever happened to us. We looked at the budget and everything we wanted to do, and basically if any of us took reasonable paychecks, we would have to start deleting things. And so we didn't. We just have been working basically without getting paid because we care about these movies so much. Because we don't make movies to make money or make movies for the sake of making movies, which is very hard for a lot of people to understand. But I believe that films have a purpose and that we need them, and they're part of what helps the world grow, and it's how I find meaning in my life. So when it comes to kind of Hollywood and their whole system, that gets put deeply secondary if it's even ever thought about at all. And it's not what we do. We just make these things, and we make them whether we're being paid or not paid, whether we're rich or poor. It's just kind of what we do because it's what we care about, and it's what we're always going to be doing. We're trying to do this thing, Patreon, where we kind of ask you guys for a little bit of support, but over a long period of time. We want to let you guys in on the process. This is something that kind of came from our experience in San Diego Twins, where all of us felt bad because we've been off working, but it's stressful. We have these ups and these downs. There's times when we're stuck and we don't know what we're going to do, and there's times when we're super excited, and sometimes we post something when we're excited. But overall, we kind of feel guilty about it, and this way makes so much more sense. You guys kind of see us at the beginning and end of projects, and we make an announcement, but for us, this doesn't end, it's what we do. When we made Bellflower, that entire movie was made by 5 or 6 people, just working over the course of 3 years to make it happen. Coatwolf has now grown to over 25 people, all living and working in Ventura. The big dream that's always been the dream is Coatwolf Studios. We want to become the first world-funded film studio so that we can continue to grow and attract other like-minded filmmakers who believe that movies have a purpose and let you guys in for input, ultimately have a home for ourselves and where we can just kind of do what we do and never get stuck again. What is this Patreon thing going to be? This is a safe space because it's not public. Only the people who actually want to know what we're doing are going to be here because you guys are supporting us. And so we can share everything we're doing with you guys. We can share old projects that we've never shown you before. All the short films that led up to Bellflower and other projects that a lot of us have done before that happened. We can show you, obviously, what's going on, whether it's good or bad, the journey that we're going on. And things we're building, all the crazy process of shooting things. And if we're having test screens, which are coming up soon on San Diego Twins, you guys will be the first ones we invite. We're still figuring this out, but this is exciting to us because it seems like a real way that we could kind of make our dream work in the long term. It's something that we can build. If you guys are interested, I hope you are. Because I want this to go well, I made these little books. So these are handmade books, and they're signed and numbered. And the first 100 people that sign up to our Patreon, I want to send you guys one of these. And these are always going to be available through our Patreon only. These specific signed numbered ones. And anyway, this is kind of a beta launch because we got so excited about it. We ditched our plan to do another Indiegogo campaign and launch this on short notice. So we're going to kind of be refining this and figuring out our details. But if you want to know what's going on with us, if you want to know more about Canary and this thing before the film is done and we're actually start announcing things publicly, come support us. And thank you guys for watching.
Said with eloquence.